All right, hey everyone. Welcome to another episode of Trading Bitcoin with your host, Tone Vays. Coming to you live on a Saturday afternoon. Sometimes I take the weekends off, but I could not take the day off today after what happened with Bitcoin overnight for the United States, of course. I know I was a little lazy to go outside. It's a little windy out there, but I promise I will bring you a stream from the outside tomorrow. I will probably be here in Turkey in this absolutely gorgeous villa. So again, shout out to my friend. I already dropped your name a bunch of times, but yeah, I'll do it again. So you can please support him with the children's book when I do screen share. And I'm probably just gonna relax here and get some work done. I'm so behind on emails. I know a lot of you have been like emailing me and messaging me, so I have to reply to a lot of people, and I promise I'll get to you. We're also scheduled a news show with Giacomo and Jimmy Song for next week. We're going to try to bring that show back. Now that I'm out of Dubai, I can relax a little bit and get some work done. Lots of work to do, especially with two upcoming conferences later this year. Let's go straight to the charts, guys, and take it from there. All right, I'm going to skip my own website. What was that? I don't know. Hey, real quick on the mempool, like I told you in the last video, we just found a bunch of blocks in a row. 5 minutes. I wish I could like slide these things over. 5 minutes ago, or like when I looked at this, we were clearing 7 megabyte transactions. So as I mentioned in my last video, that if you send your transactions with 15 to 20 Satoshis per byte, they would clear over the weekend. And I believe that will happen again this weekend. Right now, the transactions, there is some backlog, but it's still the weekend, and I know the price has popped. But I would say if I wanted to clear my transactions this weekend to play it safe, just use 20 to 25 sats per byte. Again, shout out to my friend Artun Bakar, who has been a gracious host here in Turkey, and this is his book. Catching Emotions is the children's book with all the proceeds going to children with leukemia. All right, let's go to the charts. Weekly chart is breaking out of the triangle. It's hard to explain how bullish this makes me. If I sold my condo yesterday, I would put it all into Bitcoin. But that's me, and that's my risk tolerance. My condo in New York is up for sale. I have not been to New York in a long time. And other than, seeing family that still lives there and friends that still live there, really not something that, not a place I really want to go to. If I am back in the US, it would be Florida or Texas. There's other good states like, North, South Dakota, especially South Dakota and Wyoming. But anyway, let's stop the political talk and talk about the awesome news that Bitcoin is currently at a brand new weekly all-time high. This is absolutely incredible. We have not broken the all-time high yet on a swing top that was 61,769, and the swing top last night was 61,200. But the close is so important. It is so incredibly important. I know it's a 24/7 market, but I'm a traditional TA guy. And to me, it is all about the close. And the weekly close being at a new all-time high makes me really, really bullish. I believe we are going to come close to hitting this target. I know my target is in the low $80,000 range, and it's possible to hit 80. I would be happy exiting my trades in the mid $70,000 range. And the slower we get there, the more bullish I'll remain. The faster we get there, the more I'll be looking for a crash. So where is the Tone Vays perfect sell? See, if you look at the MRI, I was expecting the Bitcoin top to come on the third consecutive MRI. The third consecutive MRI would have been last week. But because the count was broken and disrupted, and we continued to consolidate, that kept me bullish based on time. And I am now looking for 6 more weeks of upside. Can we get to 120,000? Can we double in price over the next 6 weeks? Yes. Am I anticipating a doubling of the price over the next 6 weeks? I'm going to say no. I think the top will come sometime this month. Well, early next month, late this month or early this month. I think sometime in the next 4 to 5 weeks, we will reach a top and begin a more critical pullback. It has been a really long time since we hit this purple moving average. And that purple moving average, I believe, is the 20 period weekly moving average, 30 period weekly moving average. Sorry, not 20. We're back to 7, 30, and 50. This is the old ones I used to use. I should probably take a look at the 20 instead of the 30. I'm not even going to look at the... should I keep the 7? You know what? 7's been good. Look how good the 7-week moving average has been. We never closed below this moving average in, the first since August, September was the closing below that moving average. So I do like the 7-period moving average. It's been absolutely butter on the weekly chart. So I don't want to remove that. We may not fall as far as the 30-period moving average. So I'm going to change the 30 period to the 20 period because I think that would be more realistic did that even move? Yeah, there it is. I think the 20 period is more realistic of a severe pullback. So I'm going to raise this up to here, and Bitcoin falling, down to, and this would be a lot higher, by the way, once we go up. Bitcoin falling down to the $50,000, $40,000 range from 80 is going to panic some people. That's what I'm looking for. The daily chart is just getting started, guys. We don't even have a green star yet. Here's the last time we had a green star and the price of Bitcoin went up, since the green star would have been in the front of the candle, and the price of Bitcoin went up 10% for a $5,000 move. I think it'll do better this time. This is an interesting green star. I was bullish on this green star. Obviously, this one didn't work out, but the one before certainly worked out very, very nicely for a 20% rise. I think we're going to go up. I am very, very bullish. There's one other thing I want to say, because I've been telling it to my friends privately, but I keep forgetting to say it publicly. Also, just keep in mind, guys, there's no, if I say something, privately to my friends about where the price of Bitcoin is going, and I don't say it publicly, it's not because there's some kind of hidden information for my friends. It's because I thought of something during a private conversation and I forgot to say it publicly. There is no secret, it's all open. Like everything that I think about the price of Bitcoin, I openly say it on YouTube. There's no chat group where I say something that I don't say publicly. So here's a conversation I had privately where someone was talking to me about, why are we consolidating for so long? Why is there such low volume? Why aren't we popping? And I think a lot of it has to do with GBTC. Back here, back during earlier in the year, even early in the year here, and especially last year, because the GBTC premium was so high, and lots of companies started arbitraging this GBTC premium and making a lot of money from this GBTC premium, many people were buying into the GBTC fund. And GBTC was taking a lot of Bitcoin off the market. They were taking a lot of Bitcoin from miners. They were taking a lot of Bitcoin off the exchanges. Now, with the GBTC premium falling below 0, what happens is, why would anyone want to buy into the GBTC fund? In fact, I don't think Barry Silbert is even accepting money into the GBTC fund because of the negative premium. So all of the demand into Bitcoin coming from Grayscale, I believe, has dried up. I have no evidence of this. I have not researched this. This is just logical reasoning to me as to why Bitcoin has been stuck and consolidating and not rising since the moment GBTC fell into negative territory. Because remember all those reports how GBTC was buying twice the amount of Bitcoin that's being mined? Right now, they're probably buying 0. Why would anyone buy into something and lose money? They can just buy the Bitcoin directly. However, things always go back and forth. Nothing is one-sided. So because GBTC Grayscale isn't buying any new Bitcoin, at least not to the extent that they did before, what's going to happen is eventually these people holding GBTC will eventually look to create GBTC shares and sell, but there won't be that many of them because new ones aren't coming in. But people are discovering Bitcoin. People want to buy Bitcoin. And there will be demand for GBTC shares, but there's not going to be enough supply because new GBTC shares will not be created at the same rate they used to be created. But for now, since Grayscale is not purchasing the Bitcoin, the demand for Bitcoin has drastically slowed down. So that could be another major factor as to why Bitcoin has been consolidating. And eventually, I do expect the GBTC premium to go up and go up quickly. Now, if we start popping over the next month or two into into $70, $80, $90,000 range, people, the retail sector will rush in and buy GBTC. And there may not be enough sellers in GBTC if people have not been buying GBTC, for half a year. There won't be any new shares going on the market. And that can once again send GBTC premium into 20 and 30 percent area. So I hope that explanation made sense. Let's go to the smaller time frames of Bitcoin. Here is the 4-hour chart. The 4-hour chart had an MRI top. We had a 1 to 4 candle correction, absolutely classic. This is the kind of stuff I teach when I sell the MRI. And boom, 1 to 4 candle correction, and up we go. And we are now looking for a second consecutive MRI top, which should show up sometime tomorrow. What about the hourly chart? All right, here's the hourly chart. I will wait for the MRI. I gotta say, the wine in Turkey is significantly better than Dubai. And the wine in Georgia, which unfortunately I won't make it to, is still my favorite. One day when I retire, I'm gonna have a vineyard in Georgia. And we'll do once a year grape picking event in Georgia. It'll be small. My vineyard will be small. So, 30, 40 people come, spend all day picking the grapes, and then have a nice Bitcoin dinner, carnivory dinner. That'd be awesome. Someone is saying Dubai is a scam. No, Dubai is not. Well, the alcohol prices in Dubai, maybe. But no, Dubai is doing something America should be doing. Freedom, financial freedom. And as much as I hate shitcoins, maybe the world is better if, you don't. See, my concern is I don't like shitcoins for ethical reasons. But if I had to choose a country that arrests you for using Bitcoin or shitcoins, and a country that encourages shitcoins but don't arrest you for using Bitcoin, I'm going to go with the latter, and I'm just going to let the fallout happen. But my concern is that when your country opens up to having a million scams and people get scammed, those people then scream at the government to do something, and they do something nasty, like what happens with COVID. People are screaming at the government to force people into what I feel are concentration camps, but other people just say, no, they're just hotels. Anyway, doesn't. Try not to get political again. So, hourly chart, nothing interesting on the MRI, just consolidating, and I remain bullish. Gold, I remain bullish on gold. Now that we have broken this line of resistance, I am bullish on gold. And of course, I am very bullish on the stock market, incredibly bullish on the stock market. I think stock market will be at $5,000 before we know it, 5,000 points on the S&P. The NASDAQ is going to be at new all-time highs soon, mostly because there is nowhere to put your money. All right, I am going to keep this video short, but I do have to give a shout out to Mary Fox Crypto. Guys, she is doing an excellent job on educational videos. I am encouraging more of these educational videos. You can, of course, also learn trading for free from my Learn Trading section. And if you combine my Learn Trading section, and she has only done 2 educational videos, but she will probably do a lot more because they are really, really good. Please comment, please suggest. I mean, if she makes a mistake on something, please let her know. I really like these videos. Like I watch them. So check out her educational series. She's probably going to be putting out 1 or 2 of these a week, and 3 or 4 months will go by, and there's going to be an amazing technical analysis tutorial on her website. So I don't, you guys know I don't promote a lot of people, so it has to be legitimately good quality content, and these educational videos are good quality content. One more person I kind of want to promote for his good quality content. Actually, a few. I like Four Flies as well. I was hanging out. I mean, I can name people all day, yeah, Four Flies is great. I was hanging out with him. Of course, you guys know I was hanging out with Carl the Moon and MM Crypto and Da Vinci and Mo, but Mo's channel is in German, and Jack. I mean, all those guys are in Dubai, but on the educational side, like I like to promote education, and BTC Sessions. His channel is very underrated. Maybe it's one word. I was hoping to get the actual channel. BTC Sessions. His channel is really underrated. It is an awesome educational channel, and I recommend it. So check it out. If you're not subscribed, check it out. I was watching his videos on the Liquid sidechain the other day, and he does a lot of work with wallets, like testing wallets and showing you how to use wallets. So there you go. So there's one more. All right, guys. That is pretty much it for me. You got my views on Bitcoin. I remain bullish, and if you've watched, wait, I lost my train of thought because I got a message. Hold on one second. I have to reply to. Hold on, I'll be right with you guys. Okay, replied. So, my thoughts of what happens when a market is at a new all-time high. When a market is in a new all-time high, I only have one metric to try and identify where the top is, and that metric is the MRI. That is my pretty much only metric for identifying a potential top at new all-time highs. Oh, people are asking me, Tone, how was the Haman? The Haman's great. Haman, saunas, steam rooms, a good sports massage. That's how I relax. Some people do other stuff. That's how I relax. All right, guys, that is it for me. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you all on the next one. Gonna wave goodbye to everyone. Next time we'll be back over on the balcony, but today a little windy out there, so stayed in here for better audio. All right, guys, I'll see you all potentially tomorrow, though I may take Sunday off. It really depends. If nothing crazy happens in the price of Bitcoin and we stay between 60,000 and 61,000, I may take tomorrow off.